what's up, guys? We're gonna be playing Slay the Princess today. And before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you guys have seen it on the channel already, if you recall, we were playing Scarlet Hollow. These guys are the same people who made that game, by the way. And I'm sure this game doesn't need too much of an introduction, as a little bit ago it was very popular, but we'll just get right into it. I don't know too much about this, except apparently it's really messed up. But chapter 1, the
You're
hero
on
and
a
the princess.
path in the woods,
Narration.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's got the same sort of choice-based stuff as Scarlet Hollow as well. That's nice. Maybe she's the only reason she's locked up. Huh. Got a lot of options to start us out here, don't we? That's pretty edgy. Huh. We could probably just end the game right there. Yeah,
I'm
can I get
talking
some
about the end of
explanation?
everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Huh. Why does this guy sound like the girl from Little Misfortune? How could a princess locked away in a basement in the world? Yeah, exactly. I don't even need to do the
Don't
other ones.
linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay, fair enough. You just said don't linger. I don't think you're gonna tell us. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Nah, it seems kind of
Does it?
bad, doesn't it?
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Uh-oh. We're bringing up our own personal agendas here, narrator. Yeah. Okay. Alright. What does it say? Oh, yeah, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say that she is, then maybe I'll slay her. Yeah, I'd
Then
like
I
to
guess
actually
we'll
get
just
to know
have to
her.
see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
He's already done with
You
my
make your way up
shit,
the
and
short
it's been 3
path
minutes.
to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
That's funny. Proceed to the cabin. I'm excited for this, because Scarlet Hollow was
The
amazing.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
And a Degor.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Just to be safe, I'll
You
take
take
the
the
knife.
blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
So true. Oh, we got the little
The
knife
door
in
to
our
the
hand now.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Uh-oh.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
It's giving me hag vibes from BG3. Hi, I think I'm here to kill you? Hi, how
Don't
are
be
you?
a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I like the voice acting, dude. They didn't have that in Scarlet Hollow.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
I'm gonna talk from a distance while menacingly holding my knife.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
Nah, bro, what if she pulls a dagger out from the side of her fucking jacket, dude?
Don't
She only
you
got one
dare.
hand chained.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Yeah. Oh no. You don't have the option to just hold it and look at her nicely or something. Shit. This is bad. I'm bad at making choices. I'm holding my blade,
You
I'm
ignore
sorry.
the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the
No,
blade.
she's doing puppy dog eyes.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Oh,
She's
she's
unarmed.
trying to threaten us.
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I don't want to. What if she isn't bluffing? Are you sure she's not armed? That's what I'm thinking, because only one of her hands are chained. I'm sorry, can we just talk? Or we can slay her right now. Can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Yeah, I need to talk no jutsu her, obviously.
Oh, threatened are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the knife.
Then I'm not talking to you.
God damn it. Fair, that's a fair answer. Fine, I guess we're at an impasse. Yeah, I'll stand here all
I
night until you
guess
say
we are.
yes. God. No! The ficklenty of man.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
No, because
Or
you
drop the
Monomon
blade.
was nameless.
Do something.
Now they both. Well, actually, all three of them. Are you sure you don't want to talk? Stare at her while holding your blade. Drop it or slay the princess. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
What if instead? I don't want to. I know it's the name of the game, and even like the picture on the front of the case, man, on Steam makes it look like she's a demon. So maybe I should kill her. Nah,
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands
I just can't,
and
man.
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Not without any sort of like rhyme or reason to this.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I have a bad
So
feeling.
here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, there's not gonna be any of that. I'm just here to talk to you. How would I get you out of here? No, not without knowing anything. Yeah, this is probably because we were probably gonna end the world. Oh,
Don't
there's
just
people who
tell
think
her
you're
that.
here to end the world. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have. That's a bit
That's
direct.
cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
A little bit. What are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am them. I was trying to help
Ending
you
the
tell me.
world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
She's trying to manipulate me.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
That is true.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear.
I'd
But
love to
you
hear
don't
that.
really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
That is true.
She's
I
right
wouldn't
about
trust
one
you.
thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
The narrator's a hater, dude.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
That's not true at all.
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Why does it matter that she's a princess so much to you? Like, I get it, the risk is here, but I don't know who or why I'm here. A relationship. Yeah, we already talked about that. Oh, yeah. By the way, in Scarlet Hollow, they didn't explain it here, but if you click the explorers, you can typically keep going into them. Some of them will lead, like, into branching things that keep going. But, if it doesn't have explorer, it typically progresses the thingamajigs. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
She's a pampered princess, apparently. Okay.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Not really.
You know why you're here.
I don't know enough. I'm getting you out of here. Ooh, look at this. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Yes.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah, I think so too.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
I'm gonna find you, narrator. I'm gonna kick you in the shin.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Uh-oh.
And if you don't,
You'll what?
I can
You'll kick
promise
my
that you'll
ass?
come to regret that decision.
Oh, okay.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Nope, I made my
I
choice.
know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
But I want to fence it. I don't want to make the big decision.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh, freaking well.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? don't think she's bluffing.
I'm a little scared.
Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
Ha! Nice. I like that. That's funny. Oh, I can actually go and kill her? Nah, we're
You'll be
sticking
the
to the
death
plan.
of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
I mean, what are you gonna do? All you can do is talk to me.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work.
I hope
You
you took the
settle
knife
in
with
against
us.
the
Yeah, we
far
got it.
wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still
sorry,
there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Oh
She
no!
sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I didn't do
You
anything.
don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
This is not good. Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. So all of this was just a facade, wasn't it? You're really not innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster.
I could be innocent and harmless if I want to be. Teasing me with fresh air and a chance to finally live freely doesn't inspire me to play nice.
That's fair. I guess you do have
You
a
put the
point.
princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the
Oh, no.
night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
True.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I hope not.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
A little bit. You're
What a
speaking out.
shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
I gotta stab her.
It can't be.
I'm
This
dead.
can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Neat Mare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Alright, that was spooky. We died. So, I think I have an idea of what we're doing, though. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be one of those loop things where every time you try to make a different, like, progressive choice in what you're doing to try to get a better outcome. So, I think I'm just gonna yeet her shit to the ether. Well, I don't know, that might not work, because she was, like, ethereal and shit. She was, like, spooky. I don't know. This is interesting, though. Definitely gonna change my choices. I was definitely, you know, it said it on the title card too, or like the little thing before. This is not a love story. Be prepared to be scared, type beat. So I should have not immediately been like, well, let's try to reason with her when it's a horror game. Maybe that wasn't so smart. But yeah, we'll be back next time. Until then, stay safe, guys. I'll see you then. Peace.